everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trek Canon Midnight Edition, where we discuss the darker and more adult elements of Star Trek canon. So today I wanted to focus on a character who doesn't get enough attention when it comes to this particular aspect of their character in canon. If you were to ask a normal Trekkie, man, hey, who do you think has got this? Who has got the darkest elements or the shortest end of the stick when it comes to their character in Star Trek canon? A lot of people will instinctively say Chief O'Brien. And yes, Chief O'Brien has been through a lot when it comes to his character in Star Trek canon. But on the flip side of that, I wanted to talk about another character that I, again, don't believe get enough attention when it comes to the dark things that this character has been through in Star Trek canon. And that particular character is the loved Counselor Deanna Troi from The Next Generation. Now, the thing about Counselor Deanna Troi, right, is a lot of people see her as she's always happy. She loves chocolate. She's in love with Commander Riker, her Zadi and all of this stuff. She's, best friends with Dr. Crusher. They always go and do their yoga and exercise. And, she at one time she was in a relationship with Worf, and all great things. All great things. But a lot of times people skip over the aspects that they used to the subject matters that they tried to cover using her character. For example, Counselor Deanna Troi has had several instances of I guess you could call it mind assault, mind violation. All right. From the episode, from the movie Nemesis. All right. She was mentally assaulted several times in that. But one of the best examples where they dove into her psychic assault was when a team of individuals came aboard the Enterprise who were also psychic, and we had an individual that was constantly doing that to her, and they in that episode basically went into sexual assault, how that would affect a person, how a person would feel about that, and how they would reach out to other people, how it would be investigated. Although they didn't get into it as deeply as they could have or probably should have, that was an instance that was a really dark time in Counselor Deanna Troi's life. And by the way, if there's anybody who experiences anything like that, please, if you can, find help. Now, that being said, there was an aspect of Counselor Deanna Troi in an episode I believe called "The Child," or The Visitor, I believe, or it was probably The Child, where an alien just basically inhabited Counselor Deanna Troi against her will and became her baby, right? She got pregnant against her will, all right? It went through how she felt about whether or not if she should go through an abortion or if she should keep it, if she should raise it, if she should raise it as her son and give it the love and attention despite everybody and her knowing how this child ended up coming to be. There's a lot of, they even covered loss when it comes to Deanna Troi. Living all of her life until that point, never knowing she had an older sister that had died named Kestra, and how she ended up dealing with that. It was a lot of aspects that was explored in Counselor Deanna Troi that I think would qualify her for being one of the characters that's had a lot of dark elements applied to their character just as much as Chief O'Brien. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man, if I have gave her any justice, or the trials and everything that she has went to, maybe added a different dimension of consideration when a lot of people think of Deanna Troi, because a lot of people don't really like the character of Deanna Troi and think that she didn't bring too much to the series, and I couldn't disagree more. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and as always, peace, recycle, and say to whales, you guys be cool.